All right. So today I'm going to be talking about something that basically every relationship goes through. The honeymoon phase. People often complain that the honeymoon phase never lasts that long. It's over too quickly, and then the relationship just becomes stale and boring, and that's usually around the time a lot of people call it quits because that fantasy period is over. And I understand wholeheartedly that problem that's recurring, and what I'm going to be doing today is explaining to you how you can make it last a lot longer. First of all, though, what is the honeymoon phase? Well, the honeymoon phase is a magical period where everything is fucking amazing, okay? You are discovering each other. You're discovering likes and dislikes. Everything is new. Everything is novel. It's just the bee's knees, right? And it usually goes on for about 3 to 6 months on average before it ends. Now, why does the honeymoon phase end so quickly? Picture it like a vehicle. It runs on fantasy. Fantasy is the gas that powers it. Fantasy is not reality. So, the more reality that is put into the tank, the less fantasy there is for it to continue. So, when there's too much reality and no more fantasy, honeymoon phase is over. I'm going to explain to you the 4 ways that you can make the honeymoon phase last. The first way that you can make the honeymoon phase last longer: don't squeeze the lemon. What does that mean? That means if the honeymoon phase was a lemon, do not squeeze it so quickly to get all the juice out of it. Meaning that when you are in the initial stages of a relationship, the woman wants to know every single thing about you. She wants to know your wants, your needs, your hates, your fears. She wants to know everything. Don't squeeze the lemon. Don't tell her everything. Push it off. Postpone it. Keep a majority of you as a mystery. The longer that you maintain the mystery, the longer the fantasy can be sustained. So you need to make sure that you don't give it all up so easy. Don't squeeze the lemon so easy, because the quicker that you squeeze that lemon, the quicker the honeymoon phase is over. Ration out information about yourself. Let her work for it. Let her earn it. Don't just give it away. Because the sooner there's no mystery, the sooner that the honeymoon phase will end. The next way that you can make the honeymoon phase last: she doesn't pay rent. What does that mean? Why is she at your place so much? Proximity is one of the silent killers of any relationship. If you hang around each other too much, you are guaranteed to get sick of each other. That's an inevitability. Don't let her stay at your place and you don't stay at her place for consecutive days. Because the more time that you spend around her, the more time is guaranteed for her or you to find something that you don't like, to see something that you think is disgusting, and then honeymoon phase over. See each other a maximum of 2 times a week, never consecutive days, and watch how much more time you have in the honeymoon phase. The more time you spend together, the quicker the honeymoon phase is over. Remember, this is to make it last. That's the point. The third way that you can make the honeymoon phase last: stay laced, but don't buckle. What does that mean? That means that oftentimes during the honeymoon phase, the woman is going to try to get you to commit to a bunch of dumb shit. Meaning she's trying to say, hey, meet my friends, meet my parents. I want to meet your parents. Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? Should we move in together? Blah, blah, blah. Bro, don't buckle just because everything is going well. Hold firm, maintain your boundaries, and ask yourself, has she done enough to meet your friends? Has she done enough to meet your parents? Has she done enough to get a title? If the answer is no to any of these questions, tell her, hey, we're not there yet. Hey, don't rush this. Hey, relax. But don't leave her in the dark. A lot of men do that mistake. They leave the woman in the dark as to why he's not committing. Tell her why. Hey, the reason you haven't met my friends yet is because you still go out 3 times a week. Hey, the reason you haven't met my friends yet is because you still dress pretty slutty. Hey, the reason you haven't met my friends yet is because you still are kind of rude when we're out. You have to let her know the exact reason why she's not getting what she wants from you so she can either fix it or not and never get elevated. Simple. And the last way that you can make the honeymoon phase last, don't get lost in the sauce. What does that mean? The honeymoon phase is a fantastic time. You feel great. Everything is great. Everything is shooting rainbows and snorting cocaine. It's awesome. But you have to remember the honeymoon phase, contrary to popular belief, is not for you. It is for her so that she can pair bond with you and turn off her hypergamy so she doesn't look for other men. You must be a bystander. You must be someone who sees but doesn't fall into. Let her enjoy all the riffs and runs of the honeymoon phase. Let her do that. You maintain faculties, maintain sharpness. Do not become weak and comfortable and succumb to the honeymoon phase. Because what happens when you do that, when the honeymoon phase is over, all of a sudden she starts acting differently and you're blindsided. You have to always be on guard. I know that sounds exhausting, but the alternative is another failed relationship. Which one would you prefer? Now, I just want to close by saying that even though I just explained all the ways you can make a honeymoon phase last longer, it will still end inevitably. No matter how long you think that you can make it last, eventually there will be nothing new. There will be no more fantasy. It will expire. But instead of it lasting only 3 to 6 months, with the methods I just told you about, you can make it last for 10 months to a year. And that will be something that she's never experienced before. And that is what you want. Because if you have made the honeymoon phase last for her 10 months to a year, you're now her soulmate. By default. Because nobody else can do that but you. You're welcome. Okay? That's it for today, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been K's Wisdom. I got merch. Link in description for that. I also do one-on-one consultations. Feel free to hit me up. Link in description for that as well. You're welcome.